I'm 95% sure that what I'm about to explain to you is the message that he is intending for us to get, that most people it's going straight over their heads. What it is, what it do, it's your boy Dapper back with another, I wouldn't even call this a reaction, but explanation. Reaction. Yeah, reaction. Just for you. But either way, let's get back into it. Today I want to talk about this new Netflix movie, They Cloned Tyrone, starring Jamie Foxx, John Boyega, and the young lady's name Teyonah Parris. Teyonah Parris. But overall, great casting. Obviously, pretty much a straight black movie. Remake on that old blaxploitation classic vibe. But like, let's be real, this is one of the weirder movies that has come out in a while, and this is literally my type of movie. This is what I look forward to when I go see the movie, because really I haven't wanted to watch a movie in a long time in the theaters, but I wish this came out in theaters so I could have seen it. But to move forward, like, it's crazy how we all view art, because so many people can get so many different things from watching the same thing. However, in this case, I think it's important that we kind of hone in on what the purpose was. Now, the director, I haven't watched him come out and say, hey, this is the direct blah blah blah, this is what you should be getting from the movie, this is what we made a movie for. But in my head, I'm 95% sure that what I'm about to explain to you is the message that he is intending for us to get, that most people it's going straight over their heads. Like, I think most people are just not getting it. I think most people are just like, blah, blah, blah. So, like, we'll get into it. Obviously, the name of the movie, They Cloned Tyrone. So, obviously, yes, there is within this movie cloning. There is people getting cloned. The main character, Fontaine, he gets cloned, and they end up behind enemy lines. They find out all this stuff is going on. People are getting cloned. They're pumping things into the chicken, into the perfume, into the hair products, so on and so forth. So it's like they're just trying to figure out what's going on. And then I'm not here to do a breakdown of the movie. If you watch the movie, you watch the movie. But in totality of the movie, I'm getting that they're saying, hey, it's not so much about they're actually cloning people, even though I do think that they are attempting to. That's just my little conspiracy theory. But I do think that they are attempting to in behind closed doors. But I think the point of this movie specifically was more so, hey, we're clones because we're all repeating the same patterns. I think this movie was just about patterns, and like, we saw the main trio in the movie, obviously John Boyega's character, Fox, Paris' character, they decided to do something about these clones. But to do something about these clones, they had to do something outside of themselves and be different and do different things than what they normally would have. We saw when they killed Fontaine, he kind of comes back, same memories, everything. Like, everything was the same for him because it's the same lifestyle he was living, the same impact he was going to have in the community by selling drugs to it, the same this, the same that, everything was the same because he didn't do anything different. He just kept following what he knew, what the hood put him on to, all those type of things. Same bums on the corner, the same dude work at the corner store, same people asking the same things, all that type of stuff. Same thing with Jamie Foxx's character, even though he didn't die in the movie per se, for most of the movie at least, it was like the same patterns back and forth. And basically I think that's, to digress, is basically what I'm trying to say is, like, if we all follow these characters that we keep following, the drug dealer, the pimp, even though the pimp was just a play on the black exploitation part of it, I don't think a pimp is like, looks like that today. Not saying there's not pimps in general, but like, I'm saying pimps don't look like that in today's world. However, like, we just keep following the same things. Then we go look at the influences we have. Like, I have no doubt that, like, they're pumping something in the chicken, because the way we went crazy during the pandemic over that chicken sandwich was ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous.
Guy jumps over the counter and attacks the manager because they ran out of chicken. When this guy doesn't get his, he jumps through the drive-through window.
Oh my God.
This chicken craze is, well, crazy, man.
There was no reason for that, but like it just goes to show like that, like form follows fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we just follow the trends, follow and just do things and do things, and like we're not even doing the research. We're not careful about it. It's just kind of following, and that's why like when the trio just took a half step and looked behind the curtain a little bit, they were to say, "Oh, this ain't what it's supposed to be. We acting different because of this. This is affecting us, our health." We talk about the fast food. It's just nasty stuff in there. Like obviously we're not all taking a bite of it and then laughing hysterically, but we're taking a bite of it and it's affecting our bodies. You know what I'm saying? Leading to obesity, leading to, you know what I'm saying, all type of things. You know what I'm saying? The hair products that's, we know, killing our hair as black people. We're just all, you know what I'm saying, we're all utilizing these things to put on a certain image, and that image is ultimately destroying what we were naturally gifted with. You know, and that's these are just me diving into those exact points that they made in the movie. This could be taken on a whole grander scheme as it stands. Like this doesn't have to be narrowed down to chicken, hair products, and music. Music, even though music is a big one that I wouldn't tackle in this video solely, but music in general, like that messages in there. You know what I'm saying? You saw how it zombified the people. You know what I'm saying? We see what music does to kids these days, where it's like they almost can't help themselves. We saw what happened with John Morant. Like he literally couldn't help himself to just keep a gun in his pants, like, or in his pocket or whatever. Like he literally had listening to the young boy and just literally like gun. Like he literally couldn't help himself, and like that's the music. Because if he wasn't listening to that music, it wasn't that, more than likely wasn't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy what the culture has like cultivated, and like they just keep pumping it into our communities because the same people keep coming out of our communities, the same drug dealers, the same rappers, the same this, same that, same fast food. Like they can just keep putting that in our community because we're just gonna keep eating it up every time. Nobody's like, we're not enough of us rather are daring to be different and step outside of that. That's why we're falling a victim to these things in these cycles. So that's why when I say they cloned Tyrone, it's not really like they cloned him per se. And when I'm talking at the meaning of the movie, you know, that's what happened in the movie. It's more so like they are able to clone us because literally we're all just becoming the same people, one right after the other. Like one drug dealer dies, cool, there's gonna be another one, and they're gonna let that drug dealer get off because they know they're gonna do what it takes to keep everybody down, because they're gonna keep people hooked on drugs, and you know, keep people broke because they're wasting their money on the drugs, and they keep people distracted. The same with the music, the same with the food. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all those things are gonna only built to keep us down anyway. So you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be just an endless cycle, and they get to do what they do, which is experiment and, you know, do what they want to do and harm us because we do nothing about it. Now, conversely, it's tough because we as black folk are put in a certain space. We're obviously, we don't have the resources. This is why people end up selling drugs, because we don't have the resources or the ability to, you know what I'm saying, make money otherwise. So we tend to go to the streets or whatever other illegal activities, pimping, whatever, like to make that money because we don't have access to certain opportunities. You know what I'm saying? And we go to the food aspect. It's like, this is what, you know what I'm saying, is available for cheap. Like for $6 I can get a biscuit, some fries, and some chicken. Like it's $6. Whereas to make a good, healthy, wholesome meal, we looking at like $30-$40 just for a serving for one person. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know what I'm saying, when you bring up those points, it's tough to, you know, combat them because we don't have the access to certain things in certain communities, and it's tough. So I'm not saying this to say all this to say like, hey, we you know what I'm saying, we not only, it's only on us to do better, we just have to also, they have to provide it for us, but we, as you can see, they're not trying to provide it for us, so we have to go and, like they did in the movie, go take it for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's what the three of them had to do. They had to go get it, do all the extra work and go get it for themselves, which sucks, but it is what it is. If you're somebody that watched it and all you took from it is like, yo, the government is cloning us, like that's black people love a conspiracy for whatever reason, but you know what I'm saying, I think there's way more to it than just that. Like if that's your conspiracy theory, cool. Like I said, I'm on the side. I do believe they're trying to do something. I don't know if it's exact cloning. I don't think that's possible per se. But as far as like, there's something going on with taking black bodies. I'd say that 100%. But with all that kidnapping and stuff going on, however, I would say this movie in particular, if not being a double entendre, if anything, for sure, definitely is about us being in a cycle, and that, you know, one person is just replaceable with the next in those roles, especially like a drug dealer. Like I said, you know, they use the pimp or whatever. Like, people in certain roles are just replaceable because it's bound to happen again. It's because if there's one drug dealer, there's gonna be another, or there always was another anyway. So it's tough, you know what I'm saying? It's tough getting people on board with that change, as you saw in the movie with Tane. He had to like basically trick dude into getting on his side, you know what I'm saying? So it's it's tough. We're in a tough spot as a people, but I just wanted to dive deeper into the movie, explain, react a little bit to what I saw. And like I said, if you really watch the movie and all you got from it is like, yeah, they're cloning people, then I'd urge you to like take a second look, put a different set of glasses on, different set of eyes, and look a little deeper into the film. You know what I'm saying? And I think you'd grasp a different message. But with that being said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 500 right now. I've been stuck at what I'm stuck at. I don't even know what I'm stuck at, but I stuck there for a minute due to my lack of posting, obviously. But we're trying to get back there. So with that being the case, like, comment, subscribe, and we're out of here.